When we're feeling happier about life, everything gets easier. And in this video, we're going to give you a 2-minute technique for feeling happier by changing your own brain chemistry in the moment.
If you're looking for a fast way to feel happier, this one's for you. We're Steve and Odile Remmert, founders of the Remmert Method.
And our passion is helping you to get what you want by gaining control over your own brain chemistry and changing your negative childhood memories to the opposite, positive, and empowering using the latest in neuroscience.
Before we take you through the 2-minute technique, we need to explain how and why it works.
Understanding what's happening in your brain physiologically will help you to use this technique more effectively and to get faster results.
Thoughts are connections between neurons in your brain, and those connections between neurons trigger matching chemicals.
Negative thoughts trigger stress chemicals like adrenaline and cortisol that cause negative feelings like sadness, depression, anxiety, and hopelessness. And positive thoughts trigger feel-good chemicals like endorphins, serotonin, and oxytocin, and those cause positive feelings like being happy.
The truth is, it takes only 60 to 90 seconds for your brain and body to switch from stress chemicals to feel-good chemicals, which will change how you feel. As long as you're keeping your focus off the negative and on the positive for those 90 seconds.
The problem is, of course, that it's not easy to keep our focus off the negative because stress chemicals are stronger than feel-good chemicals. And that's because stress chemicals are part of our survival system. It's more important to focus on the danger than on the good stuff.
The 2-minute technique we have for you will help you to override the mechanism and change your brain chemistry in the moment.
Also, because stress chemicals that cause negative emotions are stronger than feel-good chemicals that cause positive emotions, the earlier you start using this technique, the easier it'll be because the level of stress chemicals won't be as high yet. The longer you stay in the negative state, the stronger the concentration of stress chemicals in your system, and then the harder it is to pull yourself out.
So let's take you through that technique now.
So take a deep breath, close your eyes. And I want you to start by thinking of a color you love. Imagine being surrounded by that beautiful color and feel the feeling of that color. Now, think of yourself as a child, any age, and imagine that little you in front of you. Imagine giving that little you a hug and tell that child, that little you, that you love them no matter what. Imagine you both being surrounded by that beautiful color as you hold that hug.
Each time your mind wanders to other things or other thoughts pop up, just gently bring it back to that color and hugging the little you.
Remind yourself that you are literally firing specific neurons in your brain, triggering feel-good chemicals.
Now, it may take some time to feel the effects of feeling these feel-good chemicals for the first time you do this. And it's going to depend on how high the levels of stress chemicals were in your system when you began.
So think of this like physical fitness. If you wanted to get physically fit and you got off the couch for the first time and started running, you wouldn't get very far before getting out of breath. But if you ran a little bit every day, your body would build the muscles and the stamina, and you'd start to get fitter and stronger.
And in the same way, every time you use this little technique, you'll be conditioning your brain to produce lower levels of stress chemicals and higher levels of the feel-good chemicals.
That's right. And as you can see, it doesn't take very long. In fact, it's under 2 minutes. So practice it as much as you can until you develop the skill and you condition your brain.
And to find out how to change the unconscious beliefs that were causing the negative emotions in the first place, watch this video.
Yes, that one will help you to change limiting beliefs like I'm not good enough.
So we'll see you in that video.